going on? Beast here, bringing you 2 races today on Forza 7. I'm thinking about doing the whole voiceover like this. What do you guys think? Nah, it's just a joke. I'm just kidding. Let's get on with the real video. I'll stop screwing around.
Okay, now that that's out of the way, I hope you guys enjoyed that a little bit. I needed that. This was a rough night for me on Forza, and just in general on the Xbox. And yeah, just felt like doing that. It gave me a good laugh, and hopefully it gave you guys a laugh too. So that was me attempting basically like a scream, like a, you know, death metal, deathcore type scream, and then I changed the pitch on it. So it was like a double deep demon voice, which is, it's so sick. Something about it's just so funny. But I don't want to do it too much because then it'll get old. So bringing you 2 races on Forza 7, both in the multiplayer, in the exotic GT class, and I'm using the Porsche GT2 RS, the new one from 2018. So as you see, that's an Aston Martin. I don't remember which one it is. It's either it's a Vantage, but I think it's a Vantage S maybe. I'm not sure. You can see the Audi R8, the 2010 version right there, and then the actually that might be a V10, just a V10. But then there's looks like a Murcielago. There's a couple other cars in here too. So yeah, it was just a real interesting couple of races. So there was a guy in here who was talking some mad trash. I mean, I slightly brought it upon myself because I was using some colorful language to tell someone how to not come back on the track because they almost took me out in an earlier race, and this guy piped up and he thought I was talking to him, and he went off on me, and then that didn't go so well because then I went off on him, and then we just sat there screaming at each other for a little bit, and I came in last place, and it was kind of a disaster. But I was already a little bit upset because I couldn't find a race. I was searching for a long time to find a race, and I couldn't. And yeah, just kind of getting to me. So I didn't really play any Xbox tonight. I've been sitting on my computer for 3 hours doing research on headphones, thinking that I was going to get a good Cyber Monday deal on some headphones, and turns out they've been on sale all week, and that's kind of what I thought, but it didn't look quite right to me. It looked like one of those gimmicks where like they tell you, you know, that it's on sale, but they just raise up the price up and then they put it on sale, so it's the same price. But yeah, so then I found out that that's not true because the sale went away, and now they're not on sale, so they went up by 20 or 30 bucks. And so I was doing some research because there's another pair that's very similar model-wise, but when you get into this class of headphone, it's kind of an entry-level audiophile headphone. I mean, guys, there's headphones that are up as high as $1,600, which, you know, I mean that's like the price of a whole PC basically. And so these are like the base level audiophile headphones. So they're like just at the very bottom of the barrel as far as like really getting into like quote real headphones. And so I've just been doing a lot of research because I don't want to make a dumb purchase on these. And then one of the other model numbers is now 50% off. And honestly, I would have bought it already, but I don't like the color. The color's like a light gray, and I want black. And that's honestly the only thing holding me up. So yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to do with that. So anyway, I didn't play any Xbox because I was sitting on doing all this research. And so I tried to get on, tried to do some of the GT endurance racing, which is my favorite, and I couldn't find a lobby. And finally found a lobby and played a game, and it was terrible. It was just terrible. I got taken out a couple of times. I didn't want to bring that to you guys because that's not fun. And I was really upset after that. So then I played the next race, and that's when this guy tried to get back on the track and cut me off pretty hardcore. I was going about 120, and he just cut right across, completely horizontal, completely perpendicular to the track, and almost, the only reason I didn't hit him was because I race a lot, and because I saw him, and I knew in the back of my head that he was going to do that. So I lifted off and changed my course a little bit and ended up avoiding him barely. And I used some pretty colorful language to tell him basically that was not acceptable, and that's not how you come back on the track. And this other guy piped up and just proceeded to get in a yelling match, and we were screaming at each other. So anyway, weird night. Definitely weird night. And I didn't even want to put up a video, honestly. So I just kind of powered through it, and hence another reason why I did that little intro, which I did the other night, and I laughed so hard I couldn't fall asleep. I fell asleep like an hour late because I did it, and I laughed so hard. So anyway, I don't really know what's going on with my mic. I don't know if my mic sounds okay to you guys. It seems like there's a little bit of a weird channel gap going on. I'm not 100% sure what that's all about. I guess it could be my scale slightly off. But yeah, so anyway, not much of a voiceover other than that. This car's great. It sounds really good, and I like the look of it a lot. And this is I think this is my favorite color, this shade of green. I'm still partial toward the GT3 RS. The GT3 RS, it has the naturally aspirated 4.0, 4-liter, which go up to 8,800 RPM, and it sounds so mean, it's hard to even put into words. I mean, it kind of sounds like this, but this car definitely has its own thing going on. And so this was just one of the cars that I had available, and I got so sidetracked yelling at this guy that I wasn't able to change my car, and I don't want to buy another one because I'm trying to save up for 1 or 2 different cars that I want. So it's just, you know, just one of those things. So I had the car, and I was like, okay, I'll drive it. And, you know, it's not bad, but I don't know it very well. I don't know this class very well. And I don't know these tracks very well. And then the next track this is on Homestead, and the next track is on Suzuka in the rain. And that was sort of a disaster. So, anyway, that's all I have for you guys. I'll leave you with the rest of the racing. Just pay attention to how powerful the second gear is on this car. The second gear in this car is absolutely brutal. Like, especially on Suzuka, when I get going in the rain, almost every time I come out of a corner and I shift a second, it just blows the tires right off. So, anyway, thank you guys for being here. Thanks for the support. Thanks for checking out my stuff. If you like my content, make sure you hit the subscribe button and check back another time for another video. I've been uploading every day, and I'm going to keep doing that as long as I can. So, plenty of Forza videos on the channel if you want to check those out. I did an F1 2017 video recently. I played that for the first time. And then there's a bunch of Call of Duty videos on my channel too. Call of Duty World War II if you're into that. So, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Have a good one.